Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Last of Us. We are here with Ellie and David, and we're trying to find a way out of this building currently. We ran into a big group of runners and clickers last time, and we need to obviously get things moving. We don't want to be stuck here forever. Joel needs to get back to Ellie and away from David and his people. So David has boosted us up because there is a ladder that we need to kick down for him to create an exit. There is a single clicker up on this walkway to deal with, which can be easily disposed of. And then once you've done that, you can have a look around in this side room for supplies. There's a firefly pendant there, and there's some supplies and ammo and whatnot on the shelves. And because it's safe, you can take this opportunity if you want to create any sort of supplies you think you might need. I would definitely recommend making a couple of first aid kits if possible, and then it's up to you what else you want to make. I might hold on to my supplies for now.
Alright. Here you go.
So kick the ladder down to David, and then he will bring it over to this other ledge, and hopefully that's going to create a way out. I think we've stuck around him long enough. I don't think Ellie was planning on getting this involved with anybody. I think she kind of has been doing things rogue alone, on her own, and this was just kind of a very unfortunate thing to run into.
Yeah, no
Like I
shit.
said, if I was Ellie, I would have turned around.
Okay, old man.
We can hear hordes of infected outside, so obviously that's gonna play a key part in this next area. But don't be alarmed if you don't trigger this next scene. You don't have to worry about it starting, so you have ample time to get ready. Definitely want to go ahead and search the room, pick up any ammo or supplies you might need. They leave a couple of Molotovs that we can use if you weren't able to make some yourself, and I do believe that there's also 2 nail bombs on one of these bodies. So obviously when a game sets you up with a bunch of supplies, it generally means that you're going to be getting into some hot water, and we are going to be dealing with another one of these gauntlet type sections. So this can be attempted a number of different ways. You can pretty much do this however it is that you want, whatever kind of strategy works well for you. What I like to do is take the nail bombs, and I like to put them at every single entrance before I start, which will slow the infected down. And then if I put these out, I might be able to make more, and then I'll have them at my disposal if I want to use them in the future. The only unfortunate thing about laying pipe bombs down is you can pick them up without your knowledge sometimes.
Keep your eyes open for anything we can use.
I'm gonna reload all of my guns while I'm
See
here.
anything?
And I think I'm ready at this point.
So what do we do?
Now, in order to trigger the sequence, you are supposed to inspect these bodies and have a conversation with David about them. And it also counts as one of the optional conversations in the game, even though it's sort of story-based. But as you can see there, I actually took quite an extensive amount of time looking around, and that section triggered all on its own. Now, I did look at the dead guy, but I think it actually triggered before it had a chance to finish that dialogue up. I've never had that happen before. So I guess that's a good note to make, because if you do take too long, then it might actually trigger on its own.
We're on the roof.
The other thing to be mindful of, and I forgot to mention this, is when you lay nail bombs down, if you're near the blast radius when it goes off, it will damage you, even though it is one of your own weapons. So that's something to be mindful of as well. Make sure to keep in mind where you've set these pipe bombs down, so that you don't get near them when you see an enemy coming near it. gonna try and quickly heal. David should be able to keep it occupied for long enough. I got some ammo to pick up here. Make sure to reload at every single opportunity. Use Molotovs if you want. You have them at your disposal. Make sure to loot all the bodies properly.
We're doing fine, kid.
All the usual
Here
stuff.
come more.
You don't get as much of a break in between this wave as we did last time, so just keep that in mind as well. And again, in this section, David serves as a great distraction. If you manage to get the enemies kind of towards him, then you can use your melee weapon and you can attack the enemies as well. And of course, you gotta make clickers your priority because, like I said, Ellie does not have a shiv, and if they get close to her and attack her, then she's gonna be in some real trouble. But so far, so good. And then at the end of the wave, we have a bloater to deal with. So I like to save my Molotovs for these guys, personally. So while you keep the bloater busy with the Molotovs, you want to make sure to be mindful that there are going to be some enemies that are going to pop out of the windows that you need to watch out for as well. And I think that did it. Those 2 Molotovs and that shot to the back took out that bloater really, really well.
Kid,
Yeah?
I think we did it.
Like we killed all of them?
Oh, don't sound so disappointed.
Not bad.
Disbelief.
Didn't have to use a lot of supplies because we were given a lot of things. We were given some Molotovs and some pipe bombs, and if I look at my inventory, I do have some room to make some other stuff. I don't think I'll be using much more in my inventory from this point on, so I think I'll just hold on to my supplies for now. And then when you're finished, you can speak with David.
Listen,
No infected.
no infected. What'd I tell you? All right, let's head on back. Check on that buck of ours. Well, you handled yourself pretty nice back there. Whew. I'd say we make a pretty good team.
We got lucky.
Lucky? No. No such thing as luck. Now, you see, I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Sure.
I do. And I can prove it to you. Now, this winter, that's been especially cruel. A few weeks back, I sent a group of men out to a nearby town to look for food. Only a few came back. They said that the others had been slaughtered by a crazy man. And get this, he's a crazy man traveling with a little girl.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good.
Everything happens for a reason.
Blow his brains out, Ellie.
Get upset. It's not your fault. I'm just a kid.
Although I guess if she does that, she doesn't get her medication.
James, lower the gun.
No way, David. I'm not gonna let her go.
Lower the gun.
Yeah, I got a rifle, buddy. I'm just saying.
Now give her the medicine.
The others won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, that's not your concern.
Move the fuck out of the way.
Peace offering.
Won't survive long out there.
Olive branch. Please don't come after me.
I can protect you.
No thanks.
They probably have a bit of a grudge against us. But he did let us go, which is something. I think most people wouldn't even bother. His buddy
get out of
wasn't
here.
too keen on letting us go.
Come on. Okay. Joel? I only managed to get a little bit of food. But I did get this. Move your arm.
Ooh, that is a nasty wound. That looks like it could use a shot of penicillin right quick.
Here we go. Sorry. Hold on. That's it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, that's so sweet. You can see that their relationship has really blossomed. Ellie doing all that she can to care for Joel and make sure that he recovers. Really sticking her neck out on the line.
Fuck. They tracked me. I'm gonna draw them away from here. I'll come back for you. Easy. Go. Come on.
Are we even sure she's here? We're horse tracks down the fucking street. She's here. Hey, I got her! Get your ass over here! Shoot her! But David.
Alright, so these guys are clearly crazy and they don't plan on letting me live. They're a little bit angry at us for killing all those guys at the university. So we have to try and get the hell out of here. Obviously we have a huge advantage being on the horse, but Ellie can get grabbed, so you just mash square if any of the guys run up to you and grab you. You probably will get shot a couple of times making your way through here, but you are relatively safe, obviously.
What the hell do they want from us?
So just keep running. Run and don't stop. Keep running for dear life. I'm really glad that we have Callus.
Come get me, you motherfuckers!
Being on horseback gives us a huge advantage. No, don't shoot the horse. Poor Callus. He has been with us for quite some time now. He's been so helpful, and now he's gone.
Oh man.
We're forced to continue on foot. So just make a run straight for the building in the background here. I do believe that those guys on the hill see you no matter what, no matter if you wait around a little while and try and hide or whether you book it straight for this cabin. So I just like to run down the hill immediately. You're safe in this house for a little while at least, so if you need to heal or you need to take an opportunity to make items or loot this area, then you can do that now. I think I'll heal, just to be safe. And then once you're ready, you can continue down the hallway, and we're gonna run into more of David's group. You can see them out there looking for us.
Said he wants her alive. James told me it's the girl from the university. How many of our guys were killed?
Lots of arrows here for us. There's also some bricks and bottles. So you've got two guys here that will come immediately and try and look for Ellie. I like to try and snipe this guy with a bow if I can. Take him out right away. And then keep a close eye on his buddies here. I think they're actually going to go and investigate that body, which might work out well for me. And take out this guy. This guy's going to be on high alert, but he's going to hide. And now we just have to either confront them or wait until they come looking for us again. So obviously not the most stealthy of approaches. I probably could have just choked these guys out or taken them out in some other fashion. You have a lot of ways that you can dodge and weave. You can go this way. You can run back towards the end of the house where you entered, and you can go through the window and do it that way. But again, I have a lot of supplies right now, and I'm not overly worried about it. You can see there that that kid came looking for me, so that actually worked out in my favor. And one of these guys will also have a shotgun, so that will be added to your inventory, and you can use that if you want to. And after the first 2 or 3 guys that you see that you initially deal with, the rest of the guys are nowhere in sight, and they're actually further on down the road. So I'm going to take a moment to just have a little bit of a breather. I'm going to stop the video here, and we will continue on at this point in the next video. I want to thank you all so very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.